Well, the lake's greening up. Ain't winter no more. Actually gonna get pretty warm today. Supposed to anyway. Anyway, I know everybody's giving me crap because I don't put out no videos and stuff, so I'm gonna put out a quickie here. I ain't gonna show a whole lot of it, probably. But my next project. Now, everybody knows I built a forge that ain't working. So that's okay, because, you know, it ain't working. And I got me a hunk of oh, damn it, just got stung by a wasp. I got me a, hang on a minute. Yeah, okay, anyway. Got me a piece of railroad iron, been working on. I ain't done with it either because I've been doing other things. Other things I've been doing was building that platform, that base for that anvil. That's a little one. I put wheels on it so I can move it around. I had to make all the brackets and do all the bolting and all that other crap. But I got it on there and I beat it up. But there it is. It's on there. And then I bought a forge, a regular cheapy forge, but it works. And I've been doing a bunch of other projects, peeling stuff. Today, my project is making me a, I don't know if you can even see that shit, making a kind of a hang over the fire cook type thingy set, whatever. You get some light on it. Yeah, there we go. There you can see it. I'll open it up, camera up a little bit. It's just a straight rod, about 3 feet long. And put a foot off of it, and then up on top, and put a little piece of flat stock up there. And I'm just going to cut the angle iron into a couple pieces that I need. I'll probably use this right here for the flat stock. I'll cut off a piece of this, you know, a couple inches long, bend it into a U, get welded on top of this top stake. So that'll hold the crossbar. Pretty simple, not much forging, a little bit of welding. Like I say, my shop's a mess. It is what it is. Projects, you know. So anyway, it's a little hard to see how hot your metal gets in the forge with this sunny out here. I need to mow the grass. Yeah, I know I've said that before. Guess what? I still need to mow the grass. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut my metal. I don't know how much of it I'll show. I gotta take it in here, put it on the vise, cut it, do my thing. And then I'm gonna heat the forge up. Instead of grinding points, I'm gonna bang them on the anvil and forge. Bend the pieces, then weld them together. I'll include what I include. I'll be back when I get something going. That's all there is to that. Of course, you know, footwear of the day. Huh? Huh? Working shoes. Oh yeah. Got to cut a couple more pieces. Alright, here's my pieces. These are going to get bent a couple times. It's going to beat a point on the end of them, but I'm going to beat a point on the end of these. I'm going to heat them up and do that. I ain't going to grind them. Then I'll worry about this because I'm just going to cut, like I said, probably 1.5 inches, maybe 2-inch pieces off of it. Bend it into a U. Weld it on top. So it'll be something to hold the crossbar. So, remount this camera. I'll get this forge lit. Yeah. Okay. I'll open this choke up a little bit. Turn my gas on. Burning. Gonna flare. Back in a bit. mark. I'll turn you back on. You can watch me bend a piece of metal. How about that shit? Alright, let me see if I can bend this piece of metal and keep my body up. Hard to do with the camera's in the way. About a 3/4 of an inch. Bend it on around. Take it out on the anvil, flatten it. Yeah, I gotta let it cool. Cut it off and make another one. I'll be back. Alright, let's try this again. A little better camera angle. The camera was in my way this time. I couldn't even see what I was doing. Need to keep about 1 inch through. Not bend up my garbage. Not my shoes. And bang on it. Like that. Swing it around on the anvil, straighten it out a little bit. Come here, tongs. Once in a while, a piece of that slag flies off there and hits my foot. Time for a new pair of works handles. There it is. I'll be back in a bit. Well, I thought I had some smaller bar stock, which I don't, unfortunately. I got this one piece of rebar that's kind of funky, and I'm running out of gas, and my shit's coming apart.
Have your hose on fire.
Huh?
The top of the torch is on fire. See, it's still on fire.
So I ran out of gas. Forge is out. I was going to make a couple of these, but I don't feel like setting up another tank. And I don't really need it for what I got left to do. Straighten this hook out. I was going to make a hanging S hook, but I ran out of gas. I'll leave it like that. And I'm going to grind this off, start grinding them up, get ready to weld it together. I'm going to take me a drink of water break first though. Okay, I got these pieces bent, which I don't remember if I showed it or not, but I bent them. It's rebar, ouch, still hot, stick stuff. These pieces are going to get welded together. Like that, more or less. Only it's going to be this way because that's where the point's at. That's why I did the points on them. So this is rebar stick. It should probably be arc welded. But seeing as how I don't have any sticks, all I got's MIG here. They're going to get MIG welded. But what I'm doing is grinding off a little bit so I can get kind of a cleaner weld. Like cutting that off on doing that on that one, and I'll do the same thing on this one. I'll grind off a little bit here and here, kind of at a triangle angle. That way they'll match together a little bit better. Should have a little easier time welding it with a MIG welder. I'll turn you back on after I get these ground. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how well you'll be able to tell it, but I ground this kind of an angle up, left a little bit of a flat place because all I got is a MIG welder here. I mean, I got an arc welder here, but I ain't got no rods. So that is basically the same thing on this one. Just kind of notched it off. What I want to do is take it in this magnet, set it down here where I want it, and put a couple of tacks on it to hold it in place. Make sure I'm where I want it to be. That's close enough. Alright. And I probably ought to put gloves on. I mean, you know. So, maybe getting a new pair of work sandals. I mean, my work sandals are getting worn out. It's just pretty weird. Where'd I go? Work sandals. Yeah, getting wore out. So that's all. I'm going to put a couple tacks on that. I don't know how that's going to show up on the camera. Probably pretty fucked up. As long as I don't burn my camera, I don't care. So I'm going to move it back a little bit. Just on account of in case. On account of in case. Yeah. There you go. You can see that? Maybe. Might not. Got it set right. These don't have to be exactly. I'll open this up just a little bit. Maybe it won't affect the camera as much. Yeah, that'll fill up the wells. Or fill up the gaps. I'm gonna burn a bunch of wire, but you know, oh well. I don't know how it's gonna come up on the camera, so I'm gonna turn the camera off. This is how it's supposed to work. But I don't have a big enough bar that I want to cut up another bar. So basically, you do this with a bar, sink both sides, that's gonna get you still hot. Then you got a fire in between it, you hang your shit on it. What happened to that half of it S hook I tried to make? There it is. When you're cooking in the fire, this ain't an S hook, but you get the idea. Hang your pot over the fire, nothing to it. Cool? Huh? Hey Jordy, you got one of those? Bye.